Hey guys, it's xTatSplatx and I'm back with another video. This time I'm jumping on the bandwagon and joining the 2012 Summer Backlog Challenge. Now, Steph's2Def started this, and I'm sure most of you in the YouTube gaming community have already heard of it. However, those of you that may have been living under a rock for the past couple of weeks, I'm going to explain it to you. What it is Steph has decided, she's done this for a few years, has decided to pick 5 games that she's going to complete during her summer. Now, the official dates of this are June 1st to September 30th. However, you can start and end whenever you want, whenever your summer begins. Unfortunately, I don't really have a summer anymore, so I'm just going to go with the dates. But anyways, you choose 5 games, and they're games that have just been sitting on your shelf, collecting dust, not seeing any love, and you pick them and you decide, okay, I'm going to beat these during my summer. Now, some people are picking 6, 7, 8, 9, even 10 games. It's up to you. However, I'm just going to stick with the 5 with how busy I am with work and other duties. But yeah, I suggest that you make a video joining us and letting us know what 5 games you're going to show love this summer. And you can reply to this video, or I would strongly suggest replying to Steph, since she's the creator of this whole thing. Now, I've picked, like I said, I've picked 5 games. All but one of these I've already played some of. Not very much of any of them, but I have played a little bit of all except for one game, and I'll show you that one at the end. The first game that I chose is actually a handheld game. It's the only handheld game that I'm going to play during this challenge, and that's Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. Now, I'm not normally a fan of RPGs. I know this is a turn-based RPG. However, the Mario RPGs I've always enjoyed. The first RPG I actually ever played was Super Mario RPG on the Super Nintendo, and I love that, and I'm hoping this is going to live up to that hype. And I'm not expecting it to, because I know that game is absolutely amazing, but I'm hoping this, will somewhat give me that joy again. So we'll see how this goes. The little bit I've played so far has actually been pretty fun. So the next game is the only other RPG I have in this this challenge. It's not a turn-based RPG, but it's Mass Effect 2. Now, I know if you guys listened to the episode that I was on the Radical Rascals podcast, I mentioned that I had played a little bit of this game and a little bit of the first Mass Effect. However, for some reason, this series just makes me so sleepy. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the colors, if it's the sound, if it's all the dialogue. Whatever it is, it just makes me sleepy. But I'm going to fight through that, and I'm going to complete this game, because with all the hype and everything of the third one, I really want to play it and see what that ending's about. So, and I'm not going to allow myself to do that until I beat this one. So this is going to be my main challenge for the summer, Mass Effect 2. What I've played of it so far I've enjoyed, though it does kind of send me off into dreamland. But yeah, I'm going to fight that. I'm going to beat this game. The next game I have is for the Wii, and that's Mad World. I absolutely love this game from when I've played. The art style is absolutely amazing. Very Sin City-esque, and I love Sin City. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. It never gets old. The killing in this game, I mean, it's a perfect game to come home to after you've had a frustrating day and just beat the hell out of somebody and just see all the blood go everywhere. It's awesome. So I'm really looking forward to completing this one. The next one I also mentioned on the Radical Rascals podcast. I mentioned that I was playing it, and unfortunately I've only gotten through the first couple of chapters, but I love it so far. And that's Dead Space 2 for the PlayStation 3. Now, if you know me, you know I'm a huge fan of survival horror. However, I can only play survival horror at night. I don't think it's right to play survival horror when it's sunny and beautiful outside. You just do not get the full effect. You need to be in a dark room, with it dark outside, preferably by yourself, and just be immersed in the game. And especially this one with the sound. The first one I absolutely adored, and so far I'm loving this one. So I'm really excited for completing this. And I heard something about maybe a third one coming out with having co-op. Survival horror should be a lone experience. I mean, if you have another person there, it kind of takes off the horror aspect of it. But I'm really excited to play this game and play it all the way through. So this is going to be one of the top ones on my list to complete. And finally, I'm going a little retro with the last one. This is the only game that I haven't, played any of. And if you saw my last video, you saw that I got a Genesis. And if you watched a few videos back, which was quite a few years ago. I'm sorry about that, guys. You'll see that I got this game, and that is Castle of Illusion starring Mickey Mouse. Now, since I've got this game, it's just sat on the shelf and collected dust. And I noticed that quite a few of you have chosen Epic Mickey as part of the challenge. Now, I own Epic Mickey, and I've actually never popped it in. As much as I love Disney, I've just never gotten around to it. But I decided to go a little different and go a little retro and choose this Mickey game instead. Now, I've seen a little bit of gameplay footage of this, and I've played some other Mickey Mouse games on the Super Nintendo as a child, so I'm pretty excited to dive into this one and see how it goes. I don't think it's very long, so this is probably going to be one of the first ones that I complete, unless I just hold it off and, you know, dash to complete it at the end. But I'm really excited to play this one, because since I've had it for, God, years now. Well, that's it. Just a little recap of the games I'm going to be playing this summer. I've got Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. I'll get that name right eventually. Castle of Illusion starring Mickey Mouse for the Genesis. Dead Space 2 for the PlayStation 3. Mad World for the Wii. And finally, Mass Effect 2 for the Xbox 360. Again, I strongly suggest that you guys go back and look at your backlog and give some of those games love that have just been sitting there and collecting dust, because they need love too. So, hope to see you guys soon, and peace.